Sandwich Tuesday.
Yeah. Big old what's up, sir? From the beginning.
Yo, dap me the fuck up.
What's up, baby?
Dude, it feels good to be back.
It feels it's been a while, dude.
It's been a minute, honestly. It has. It's been probably 2 weeks.
At least, because there was the Tim and then the Chris, right?
Yeah.
And then we hadn't taped one probably for a minute before.
Oh,
that.
my God. Yeah, it's been so long. It
It's been a
feels like
very
I was
long
wondering
time.
why I feel so
Rusty? Fresh?
No, I feel fresh.
Oh.
Fresh
I
as a
put that
daisy.
on you. That's my bad. I put you in Rusty.
Am I coming off rusty?
No, I was projecting.
Yeah.
I feel tad rusty, but I feel good.
Well, now you're looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, my friend.
Dude, how do they look?
They look great, man. I could see this being a permanent look for you.
That's wow, a staple.
Yeah, like a gay Southern man.
All right. Because that's what I was going for. That's
well, like, let's be honest.
no, they're
heart-shaped.
This is me. You want me to be? This is me being honest.
Yeah.
I got these at the bachelorette. Well, at the bachelor party, but the bachelorette's good.
Yeah.
The bachelor's in playing sunglasses with fun shapes.
Yeah, because you just came off. I mean, a lot has happened. The reason why Chris did the podcast, I'm sure everyone was wondering what the fuck happened.
What
there.
happened there?
It was just kidding, Chris. We love you. It was that you were in Las Vegas on a bachelor party /
Bachelorette.
the perfect combination.
Just what every man wants.
Yeah,
On a bachelor trip. Women.
Not only that, but
Spoken for women. Yeah.
yeah.
In Las Vegas, Nevada. It was I think I learned and I loved all the ladies that I got the pleasure of hanging out with for the weekend. I think given the opportunity, I'd probably stick to just the fellas.
Yeah.
When I have that great day.
And Joe tried to warn you
Joe
about
did
that.
try to warn me, and I thought he was just being his casual, no women self. But
Yeah.
but he was right.
His incel.
Yeah, his incel vibe. He's like, because he's so I hate women. You know how he is.
For sure.
All the time, and I was like,
tirades.
A tyrant. Did you say tirade?
Well, I said he goes on tirades.
Oh, I thought you called him a tirade. I was like, you meant tyrant.
Is that where tirade comes from? Does a tyrant go on a tirade?
Do you think it's where tire comes from?
Tire? We got to retire this section of conversation.
Oh snap! As we talk, I feel like I should just be open about this because it'll be. I waked and baked this morning.
Yeah, you baked when you woke.
I
You woke when you woke.
I woke when I woke. It was. I rarely ever do this. As we all know. I don't do it. I really don't do it all because it is basically like starting your day by ending your day.
It's starting your day and giving up immediately.
Yeah, I tossed the white flag while I was in bed.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of epic though. Like
it's
the first
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of so what happened is because I mean we both just had an insanely busy week. With Goon, we'll talk all about that, I'm sure. But like,
yeah,
and then I knew I was gone more or less the next 2 weeks, and I would gone and this was just the one day I didn't have shows or something, and I was like, I'm just gonna wake up and get cooked. And you know what I've done for maybe the first time is I got really hot, and the first thing I did is because I went to bed really early last night too. I was so tired. I went to bed like.
And you wanted to have as much of this.
Yes, 100%.
Day as possible.
I went to bed at like 9:30, and I woke up at like 7 a.m. this morning, and I just immediately got stoned and then worked out during like the sunrise.
That's awesome, honestly.
It was a lot of fun. It was really
cool.
fun because it was like I was doing pull-ups, but like. My head was just like I'm flying, and I just kept going. It was really fun. It was real, and there was no one there, and I was just sitting, and the sun was coming. It felt awesome.
You know what I like about you, man?
What's up?
You still get high like a 13-year-old.
Dude,
you still have 13-year. You have the thoughts I had when I first started smoking weed,
bro.
But you're like years into it.
So, dude, I had a small bag of barbecued Lay's and a 6-pack of Oreos.
What you gotta do? You put those Lays in your ham sandwich before your mom takes you to the pool, bro.
Dude, we were talking about this in the back. I would kill for those lunches again. I would kill for like a lunchbox lunch, a sandwich, the little. I mean, I guess I had it. A little bag of chips,
Yeah, you
the
live
Oreos, like one of those weird containers that you never have, but your mom has it for grapes.
Yeah. No, that'd be awesome. It's just feeling like you're taken care of. I want
yeah.
a paper plate,
Yeah. Oh,
potato bread,
dude.
a fluffernutter. You ever have a fluffernutter?
No, I never had the fluffernutter.
Do you know what it is though?
It's peanut butter based, correct?
Yeah, your high ass would love this
Oh,
shit.
dude, I know.
You know marshmallow fluff? You ever heard of
Oh,
that?
snap.
It's
Yeah.
peanut butter and marshmallow fluff on a sandwich, and then you take a side of Doritos. Side of Doritos on the plate. Like
Nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese. That's how we did it in my
That's
house.
exquisite. I remember one time, I mean, I was sober, but in middle school, my mom and I would just destroyed a bag of Doritos together, and that was a really good bonding moment.
Yeah, I mean, what was it you're talking family size, right? You're not like cause
No,
you're in
like,
shape. I didn't know.
No.
Me and my mom.
No, it was a big bag. It was a big.
Okay.
I mean, here's the. I don't know if we ever talked about it. What was in middle school? After school, we would there was like what's the gas station? Is it just called 76 with the orange bottle?
Yeah.
Like, there was one of those like a block away from our school, and like every like Friday, or me and my friends would go and get like candy and stuff, and then we would go get burritos at this place called Gordo's, and I would get a carnitas burrito, everything on it, an Arizona iced tea, and I would switch it up, but it'd be like a bag of like peanut M&Ms or some type of chip. That would be like my after school hanging out with the fellas crazy thing. I loved Arizona iced teas as a kid. I loved Arizona iced teas.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, I was believe it or not, and I know this is disgusting. I was a brisk kid.
Before you even said it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, God. Those are.
I just like because you know what would happen is I would pretty much only get that sort of stuff. I don't know, like I would play roller hockey when I was a kid,
Right.
and there was a at the park that I would play roller hockey at. There was a vending machine,
Sure.
and that's just what they had. They had a can of brisk. And
It was can, not bottle.
yeah, it was
Nice.
can.
A can. Dude, I was at like another vending machine. I get around. There was a vending machine, and a can of like ice cold Minute Maid lemonade, but like out of the can. Awesome.
Yeah. Canned shit rules.
Can shit.
I want shit in a can.
Can's awesome. So much better than the bottle.
Although, and okay, and I do want to break in for 1 second because I have something to say, but I do want to say we will return to the Vegas thing for the people at home.
Oh, sure.
And
how did we even get out of there?
It's been crazy, but I do want to say speaking of the can shit because I went to the Brian Regan show with Anna.
Right. Is that a month ago now?
Must have been.
Wow.
Or no, I think it was in early June actually. Or no, late May. I don't know. Anyway,
early June's like the past week. There's no way it's in the past week.
Holy shit! I thought time flew by.
Yeah,
No, you're right. It's early June. It's still early June.
Yeah, it's like the 8th.
Okay, in mid-May, maybe early May. Honestly, I went to see Brian Regan with Anna, and at the venue, the only option for waters they had were Liquid Death, and I had never had a Liquid Death before, and so,
tells you how good our podcast is.
I'm soon they'll be sending after this little number, Max. They're gonna be sending us lots of product.
Wow, t-shirts.
I mean, hopefully, just actually
water
no.
would be preferred. That'd be actually good for a green room situation.
I'll be honest. I don't care if they say. Wait, so first I go, the girl at the counter is like, oh, we have Liquid Death like for our water or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's good, whatever she was paying, and I was like, oh, cool, I've always wanted to try this, and the girl's like, it's just water. I'm like, I know. It's still something I never had. I mean, okay.
It's a type of water.
Yeah, but you know what? She was right.
It was.
It was just water.
That's like that's incredible marketing that they've convinced people that they've done something different with water.
Yep. And well, here's the thing. It's because all these fucking, you're right, podcasters being like, oh, this shit's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, water is great.
Yeah, water is. Dude, because I knew what we were doing today, there's like 3 in the fridge downstairs, some cold bottles of water that those will be enjoyed.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
High cold water.
Could I have one of them?
Yeah, you can. We can put a dozen in there, and we can all
Yeah.
have more. We have so much. But yeah,
I wish I was high.
yeah. I felt real bad to do this. I mean, obviously not too bad because I did it, but like, I was like, oh yeah, no.
No, it's good one of us has the reins, honestly.
Oh,
We're
it's
both high.
huge. I was talking to Regina about this operation, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't make for good but she's like, David won't be high, and I was like, no, and she's like, then you'll be fine.
Sure, yeah.
I was, yeah, no, I put this on your plate today. I served me on your platter.
No, so far, I mean,
Thank you. Before I just said that. Before I did that whole platter thing.
And I'm about to dine in, but no, you've been great so far, my man.
Thanks, man.
But let's get back to this. Let's test you. Let's test High Max.
Right on.
What was the subject we were supposed to return to?
Oh, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh,
My experience
ding, ding,
there. Yeah, dude. I remember a second time.
Yeah. But if we get past it, you are not remembering a third.
No, most certainly not. Anyway, highlights from Vegas. This was fun. I was on a bachelorette trip. Like I was on.
Yeah, they took over.
Yeah. Well, they didn't take over. They were the only one that planned from the beginning. It wasn't like they overruled anything we had to do. We had nothing to do, and they had things to do.
Yeah.
I don't. Credit where credit is due. They planned. But I went to a burlesque show. I drank a Heineken at a burlesque show.
Holy shit.
Which felt like I was definitely, I asked for a Corona, and they were like, we have Heineken. And I was probably the only Heineken ordered that night. It felt, because it felt weird just like downing like a beer, because everyone had cocktails and stuff. And it was a swanky joint. And we were sitting kind of in the back, thank God. And I was just downing a Heineken in this booth, and just men were dancing in thongs. And I was like, all right, man, you're a bachelor trip.
Yeah. And then you looked at your boy, and
and he was not about it neither.
No.
I was like, all right, dude. I mean, this is start of the podcast.
Cut in. We cut something that was said.
We have 4 minutes.
We had to cut a little bit.
We have 4 minutes.
Shit got real.
We got so real, dude.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about our.
We're hopscotching around this episode.
Yeah. Let's talk about our busy ass week, bro.
Our busy. I mean, we did go into a goblin.
Yeah, man. Our backyard comedy show. Everyone who's listening already knows what it is, but
yeah.
Maybe we'll get a new listener.
with the first edit of this.
Yeah.
That was fun, dude. It was a lot of people, man.
Yeah, like including the comics that were hanging out downstairs. It felt like it was probably close to 100 people.
Yeah, I would guess so. I would guess it's anywhere from 90 to 100. Because, how many seats did we set up? 70, over 70.
Yeah, I think it was like 80, right?
And there was a million comics downstairs too.
Yep, and then there were people who were eventually standing.
True.
All the seats were filled, and there were people standing.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of comics. Yeah, it was probably close to 100. Yeah. There were so many. That was
an operation.
It was. You warned me how hard it is to produce that show specifically. I'm sure any comedy show is difficult to produce depending on how much care and effort you're willing to put into it. Boy, oh boy, did I not. I was like, I believed you, but I didn't know what you meant and I was only getting half of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that couldn't have happened without you. That was awesome, man. I mean, but yeah, no, it's an undertaking. It's an undertaking for sure. It's awesome. I mean, we got to look at some of the pictures, and it's cool to see how good of a time everyone's having.
Everyone else
is having. Yeah. Well, it's I think it's kind of a lesson in someone has to eat it. Like if you're going to a restaurant, someone's cooking it, someone's serving it, like you and I just cover literally all the aspects of a comedy show nobody wants to do. And you just eat all of them.
Except perform. We did get to perform, which is what people do.
But by the time you get to it, you don't even want to do that.
I just was like, I literally, like, obviously, the infamous first performance at Goon to a Goblin, you forgot all your jokes.
Yeah.
And you were new, but you were also right. I got it.
Yeah.
Like, as I was going on stage, I was like, I might not remember.
Not at all.
like I guess I wasn't worried that I wasn't going to remember any of my jokes, but I was like, I certainly probably will forget the order that I planned in my head.
1,000%. Everything just, because they're so, and it's also like really heartwarming, like how many people that come that you know and like come back and all, but you're like, wow, I know so many. And like anytime you look down, you're like, is that like a high school friend of mine? Like every time you look, it's just. And you get right back off, and you're lighting people, and you're showing people this, that, and time, and and then, and also by the time you get up, I mean, you've been working on this thing for like, what, 5-6 hours already, like setting up, doing all this stuff in the hot sun. You've been entertaining, you've been hosting, you've been doing this, and all of a sudden, it's the least fresh I think you'll ever go into doing a comedy show.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
It's the least fresh. You're socially you've already talked to every single person in that audience.
Even before I was up. I mean, when just the beginning, when you and I, when we first got on stage introducing the show and we were riffing together, before the show, I told you, I'm like, bro, I got a lot to talk about up there. And you're like, really? I'm like, we're going to be okay.
I brought you up. I was like, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
And I looked in your eyes, like, he's gassed, bro.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I remembered one thing I wanted to talk about. And the rest, you just kept looking at me and you're like, so? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the tape. I think we did like 5-6 minutes.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh, wait, I didn't even see. Was the tape in the folder?
There's a folder next. I might have to reshare. I don't know if I shared you the right one. I don't know.
No, I got.
But like the main folder that had both folders in it. I might have just shown you photos.
No, I saw the video.
Oh, okay. There's the one of us then.
Oh, okay.
There's one of us in there.
I must have skipped over it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was a great turnout. It was also a show that I feel like got just better as it went on. And the closer, Sam Evans, crushed, and his last joke crushed, and kind of ended on a bang. And tons of people went to the bar, and it's a fun, long night.
It is long. That's the thing. I obviously would not have gone to the bar if I wasn't hosting the event.
Likewise.
Yeah, you just want to you just want everyone to leave, and then you just sit in the chairs and look up and just fucking I would have liked to just be by myself after that.
But that's not how it works.
Nah, but it
was also so much fun.
Yeah, it ended up being really nice at the bar. I had a good time, and it was like, you know, it's this weird thing where obviously I want everyone to think really highly of me and like me and whatever, but I hate getting compliments. It's like I just can't get a compliment. I could read if someone could text me a compliment, I would read that thing 25 times.
Yeah.
It's the face-to-face getting a compliment that like just it cringes me out. I don't know where to look. I feel like I don't know what to say. Like,
yes, it's a hard, but I always end up having a very good time at the bar, which is fun, and it's a good. It also 10 out of 10 times beats having the after thing here.
Oh my God!
Because you have to. Because then you, at least at the bar, you're hosting, but it's no longer your space.
Yeah, you can just go. I'm gonna leave.
Right.
Bye, guys.
Right. Exactly. You don't have to worry about like the mess that's being made or like the neighbors or other. You're like, this is.
And it is
patrons
hard.
Here.
It is hard to kick people out of the
Yeah.
house. It's like so weird to me because you go, all right, guys, everyone's got to go. Bye. And then most people leave. And then there's like 10 guys that are just like standing there.
You're like, no, you got it. Yeah.
All right.
100%. No, you're like, yes.
And it's always like fun to just see like, oh, so you think you're above that order.
No. That's all for the. Yeah. I mean, you find out.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
It's always an exhausting time. But anyway, you did it. We did it. First one's done.
Yeah, first one done is good. And I'll be honest, like I am now that my brain is recovered, I'm excited for the next one.
That's good.
Maybe you're not, but I am.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, yes.
It's going to be a lot easier to set up. We don't have to deal with the string lights and whatever. And like now I know what to expect. And
no, we both have an idea of like, yeah, okay. First one of the year, it's like, all right, this is how we shall do it, or what we need to do, or like
what to do differently. I know what to do differently about the lighting situation. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, and like and the sound levels of like we need it definitely higher up before. I mean, no one wants to listen to this, but higher up before the show, lower after the show. Yeah, we need to plan somewhat what we're going to talk about when we're hosting, because otherwise,
that was bad.
That was bad, and But I think by and large it went smooth.
I think so, man.
Yeah, it was
I think so. That was some good motherfucking shit right there.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, but I waked and baked today in celebration of being done with all that.
I'm not doing shit today.
Yeah, dude. No, I didn't. And then it was awesome because we both had a good string of shows right afterwards.
For sure.
It was just like things lining up, and this was the first day for a while that I was like, all right, I'm chilling here in New York, and it's nice. And I just got. Oh, and then I worked out stoned, which was awesome. It's some of the most fun I've had working out in a long, because you're just, my brain was totally like, I am just being carried by my body. It just needs to go up. Just, like listening to and Metro Boomin. That was fun.
Metro Boomin want some more.
Oh, I would thank God. That would have been a nightmare. And Joe went on a hike today to go to see a fort. He's like taking the C train like up 1,000 stops.
Good for him, man. I thought he was dying yesterday.
He was dying yesterday.
He was very sick.
He was the sickest ever. He was literally green. I've never seen someone green before.
And he was just like what's so it was funny because we were both out in the. I know. I've never seen someone get that.
He ate too much. That was literally
I guess it was like I knew he was going through it because when I went to the bathroom, this was the bath mat was moved in front of the toilet. There was a phone charger in there.
Yeah.
And his chain was on the floor.
Yeah, no.
I was like, he lost the chain?
No, dude, he was dying. He
was writhing in there.
Yeah, he looked horrible. He looked like he was. But it's also really funny because I just didn't know what to do, like to take care of him.
Yeah.
And then so I saw him like on the cat, like his face green, and I was like, I was like, I'll go get you Gatorade, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's my medicine. I'm like, you need. If
that's boy medicine. Sure.
That is my only med. Like, if you guys are ever sick, I'm like, let me get you some Gatorade.
For sure.
And then he took him and threw him back up. But
a guy medicine is a Gatorade.
Yeah.
A cold steak if you got punched in the eye.
Yeah. Peas.
Frozen peas. Yeah.
Put some pressure on that.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah. Oof.
That's what my dad used to say.
For real?
Yeah, rub some dirt in it.
Different type of family. Different type of family. But yeah, it was also really funny because I was explaining that to Regina, and she was like, wasn't Joe sick yesterday? I was like, he ate too much. And she was like, what?
He just didn't eat yesterday, and he was good. He solved it.
He ate way too much.
I mean, I would like to know how much was that much to make him.
Well, what he said is he made his yogurt protein bowl. He makes like a yogurt protein bowl thing regularly, I guess. But he had it at like 3 a.m. after he worked out and went to bed right after. And he thinks he didn't digest it. That was what he was saying.
I feel like Joe may have misdiagnosed himself, and I feel like what it really might be is he probably he had his yogurt protein bowl at 3 a.m. He made it at 2 p.m. It was sitting out waiting for him the entire day.
I did come home once. It was late, and there was sushi on the table.
I know.
And I was like, that's not shelf stable.
No, he does not believe in food safety at all.
No, he definitely plays with fire. Yeah. And he gets burned sometimes.
He does, but he's like, I don't know what happened. I must have eaten too much of a yogurt bowl.
I mean, look.
I love the man.
I mean,
love
we
the man.
all this. It's a quirky house.
I want to sit down with him and play a movie about bacterium in food and shelf stability.
Oh my God, what was there? We were. I mean, I was high this morning. We were just sitting outside, and he just said, he was like, I think, I don't know how we came up talking. We were talking about sports and he was saying, he was talking about going to like the Liberty versus some other NBA game today.
Liberty versus Allstate.
Liberty versus not Allstate.
Liberty.
Oh,
Liberty. That was it.
Right over
Tim
there.
Martin, you should get that joke, man.
Right
Because
over that. No, I was thinking because Liberty is two car insurance providers.
Yeah.
Liberty versus I don't know Falcons or something. And he was talking about
sport is this?
WNBA.
Oh, okay.
And he was asking Regina if she was going to go to any of the games this year. She was like, no, I don't think, not too interested. And there's just this silence. And he was like, you know what? I don't care what they're saying. I don't think they should be getting paid as much as the men's. And I was just sitting there. I was like, he's like, it doesn't make sense based off the profit share. I'm like, who starts the conversation? I was like, what a vibe killer. It was so just the way his brain operates.
I mean, here's the thing. I wish I was there because my eyes lit up when I heard. I'm like, yeah,
yeah, bro. But
hell no.
But it's just like it was like, yeah, all right, fine. This feels confrontational.
He was like, he tested the water. He went, Regina doesn't give a fuck about
yeah,
them.
that's true. That's true. He put the toe in.
Yeah, because if she's like, I'm a season ticket holder, he probably would have kept that to himself.
I hope so.
Or would have doubled down. He's like, those bitches.
No, dude, I want season tickets. If something, not
something.
event. I was about to say if anything, but that's not true. My mom has season tickets to the ballet. I would not care for those.
Yeah, for sure. How many games do they play?
I have no. She is like it's the end of the ballet season. God bless her, dude. She has two boys that just could not have, and she loves that stuff. Like her and my grandma, and my grandfather and my dad were like theater, opera, ballet, and just Sam and I we can't be bothered.
Yeah. She got two dumbass sons.
Indeed, man.
Uncultured swine children.
Uncultured swine. She
Some
always got
couple
really
of
mad at me
piglets.
because I wouldn't tuck in my shirt. I hated tucking in my shirt.
Me too, man.
Dude, it was not the look.
No. There was an evolution. My elementary school made us tuck in our shirts.
Sure.
This was the evolution for how you could dress in school. Elementary school, collared shirt and slacks or shorts. It's Florida. Tuck the shirt in. Middle school rolls around, collared shirt and slacks, don't have to tuck the shirt in anymore. And I remember being like, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
High school, could wear whatever you want.
I think I went to I could wear whatever I want until high school. High school I had a uniform. I was like polo and khakis.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I got straightened up, man. I got straightened up. A uniform. I needed it. I needed some rules in my life.
Yeah.
I needed a direction.
They needed to tame the beast.
They needed to tame the beast. I remember I got like a mohawk faux hawk once for picture day, and then I had to go get a new picture because they told me I had to get a haircut before I got my picture taken. Assistant dean told me that. Only time I ever got told anything by the dean.
Because your haircut is too wild, son.
Yeah, they were like, and also they were like, that ain't even you, bro. Shut up. They were like, who do you think you are?
I'm gonna have to write a poser report on you.
I was embarrassed twice,
son. Yeah, I had I remember my first day of 6th grade because the summer before going into 6th grade, I went to my first concert, which was Green Day.
Right. And
my parents let me. I was a punk rock kid.
Yeah.
And I had that spray in hair dye.
Oh, nice.
Like where it doesn't, it's not permanent.
Like the Billy Joel Armstrong type thing. Did I get it right?
You're so close. He's Billy Joe Armstrong. Billy Joel is a whole separate guy.
And Lance Armstrong is a cyclist.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Hairs were crossed there.
Yeah. Not hairs, but Lance Armstrong got his snipped. He's neutered.
For real?
Well, he had ball cancer. Maybe you didn't know that?
No, I knew that, but
That's
I
why
didn't know they were snipped.
Live strong.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Does take some real courage.
Yeah. He's Lance Armstrong, but I think his legs are strong. Folks.
Lance legs strong.
Kill me. Thank God you're high for that. You would have punched me in the face if you were sober.
No, dude, that's good. That sober me's wrong. That's good.
That's some good stuff.
Because of the
bike.
Because of the play on. Oh man.
And he had to lance the tumor off of his balls.
You're getting greedy, dude.
Okay. Sorry. You're right. That was too far.
That was really stupid. Lance the balls. Who says that?
Well, you lance a.
You do.
Yeah.
I take it all back.
You thought I just said his name?
I thought, yeah. Oh, that maintains accuracy.
Yeah, that's what you do. You lance a mole. You lance it it's like.
It's not a scrape.
Huh? Well,
Is the medical term.
Can you imagine if your doctor was like, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna scrape the tumor off your balls?
Oh shoot. I guess I would surprise me though if he was like, we're gonna lance it off your testicles, probably.
You're gonna what now?
Because you're me. It's not just me. Like your head's going straight to jousting, right? When the word lance is tossed around.
Oh. Okay. No. Here's the reason. My mom, esthetician, baby. She's lancing all sorts of shit.
Wow. Oh, so you're part of the field.
I was speaking from some medical knowledge and experience.
Okay.
But now that I'm realizing, lancing, now that you said the jousting thing, it's when you fucking poke a hole to drain the juice out of something. It's not to cut it off. So I take it back. Lancing his tumor, they definitely didn't do that.
They would not.
No. Riveting stuff. Riveting.
I think that's the best thing we've talked about all day.
Well, okay.
Without a doubt or Rooney.
I was laughing at work today, imagining this. You know how in porn, and I'm sorry to talk about this.
No, it's cool.
You hate this subject.
No, it's fine.
There's
it's growing on me.
Have you ever? Something's growing on you.
Dude.
Oh, hello, people at home.
Really lonely.
Sometimes, do you ever watch porn with a storyline in it?
No, not really. I mean, not beginning to end. That's
but like there is like.
Yeah, someone's like teaching or something.
And then sometimes in the porn there'll be a moment where like before, let's say the teacher or the nun or the nurse walks in, the guy is like jacking off by himself, and then she walks in. She's like, "Oh, right."
Yeah,
there's always that awkward 5 to 10 seconds where you're just watching a video of a guy jacking off by himself, right, in the room.
Awkward for you, maybe.
I guess it is. It's kind of like eating to a mukbang, I guess.
What now?
You don't know what a mukbang is?
No, dude.
That would have been such a good. The TikTok kids are gonna love that reference. But
a mukbang?
A mukbang is a style of YouTube video where fucking people will get like an insane amount of food and just eat it on camera.
Oh.
I mean, like Joe's worst nightmare.
Oh. Is it yogurt protein?
Yeah. Anyway, I guess I should have said for someone of your caliber, eating to an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dash. Diners.
You're saying there's irony in one whacking off watching another guy whack off.
Yeah, well,
it's repetitive.
Not that it's repetitive. I was just trying to make a quick aside joke. But really what I'm trying to say is there's always those are the ones. Like that moment is awkward, but then I was thinking about today how funny it would be if because also there's a whole nother brand of pornography, which is typically for gay men. I don't think really women watch this, but it's just a guy solo jacking it, right? Like that's a thing.
No, yeah.
But it's usually just guy sets up a webcam and goes to town.
Right.
But I was thinking how funny it would be to have that, but a full production boom mic storyline, all that. Like it's like you have all the elements still. Like there's the nurse and and like, you know, like, or maybe it's like the neighbor's wife and the guy's like looking through the blinds and she's coming over, and then he's like, can I just use your bathroom? And then the whole scene is just him jacking off by himself
with high production value.
with high, like, yeah, there's a full storyline, and in fact, like, it's like a multi-scene. It's a full length movie,
like different locations.
Like it just keeps, because like I think
that could be like a day in the life vlog, and that's really it.
The Max Fine story,
dude. What was it? Oh, there was someone. There's a situation in my life. Man, how do I get into this eloquently?
You should ask that before every subject you bring up, by the way.
Yeah. I forgot that I'm pondering in these sunglasses. I totally was just like, it's kind of pink in here.
You forgot to ponder? You said, how do I get into this eloquently? And then you just had a different thought? You're so high, you forgot to ponder.
Oh, why must you hurt me?
Sorry, dude.
No, don't. No, that was meant to be silly.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, dude, guilty. I enjoy keeping it real.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a good opportunity for real.
I was talking to... And this is a good opportunity for an Instagram reel.
Yeah, oh, Lord. You for sure to for real.
You're right. For sure.
For sure. For real. What were you... as you were saying. Yeah.
Speaking of you keeping it real and how much you love to keep it real.
Right.
Is that I was talking to Anna Koppelman Friday.
Yes.
And we were talking about... and so my Anna met this Anna. Both two Anna K's meeting.
Oh, meeting of the minds.
A meeting of the K's. And then...
two AKs.
AKs. AKA...
Shooting it out.
A couple of lady.
Oh.
Meet... Okay. So... my Anna goes to Koppelman. She's like, oh, I saw you at Goondua Goblin before.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh my God, notoriously horrible performance. And Anna's like, no, it was good. And she's like, no, Max told me. She goes, this is what Max said. And Rachel Darvis is there. So she's like, yeah, Max is like really good at just telling you the truth. Because he goes, yeah, they hated you. And Anna's saying, you go, at first they kind of didn't like you, but then they started to hate you. And then by the end, they all really, really hated you.
Did I give that speech?
Bro, that's what she's... But you didn't even fucking give her advice. You just roasted the fuck out of her. And
damn, bro.
It's so funny because...
Wow.
At first...
My apologies.
No, Darvis was like, what the fuck? And then Anna's like, no, like, to be fair, no one has done more for me in comedy than Max Fine. And then Darvis like, okay. And then she was like, yeah, no, he actually gave me some real advice too. After the show yesterday, I said, I'm sorry for being weird. And he just went, yeah, you're weird.
I gotta stop talking to people.
Bro, you're just keeping it too real.
I mean, I guess that's guilty.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I should have given more constructive criticism.
Yeah, you did more tearing down than building up.
I guess so. That's on me, man. That's on me. In my defense, Anna did a lot of hard rape material that did not land. And that was not a low opinion.
No, and in her defense, she was saying she was like 6 months into comedy at that point.
Yeah, she was. I don't know how long she'd been doing it, but yeah, she's definitely newer. I need to get her back in here.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know,
redemption
man.
arc.
Redemption. And then Rachel was that. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I was just saying.
But no,
you're just keeping it real.
That's too real. But I mean, I'll say this, and I don't know how you feel about this, but like, no, I kept it too real for sure. That's a learning lesson right there. There's such thing as too real, and Max Fine is guilty of that.
Yeah, you got to learn.
But there is nothing tougher than like a bomb and someone's like good set, and you're like, I know what.
I know.
I know what that was like, and then Rachel did crush.
Yeah,
she did really do quite well. It was very funny.
Well, that's. I mean, dude, I don't even know if I should tell this story, but I was walking home yesterday, and I saw there was another comedy show going on, and there was a comic I recognized. He'll tell you after, and he was bombing pretty hard.
Sure.
And then I was like watching him, whatever. I'm like, oh, maybe this is a tough audience or whatever. And then he like came up to me after, and he's like, hey, like, how did that sound? And I was like, just getting asked that after you know it's such a hard, but like I didn't know what to say. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, like I knew they were laughing, but like I think from where I was, I couldn't hear them. And I was like, yeah,
that happens all the time.
for sure. You know how that happens.
I think if I don't,
they were only facing you.
And you could, no. I mean, I feel like also, especially if like I know you, like I'll I'll keep it real.
I probably should have kept it real, but I just was like, I didn't.
No, clearly not.
Yeah, I didn't. Care.
I do remember the Anna one. The Rachel one I thought was just funny.
Yeah, no,
I thought was just the Anna one. I definitely went too hard.
No, she was like she was saying you like were like, she was like, okay, I get, and you're like, no, they hated it. She's like, I get it.
I hammered it out.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I can lose track, man.
Speaking of,
yeah,
is there any universe where you remember what you were trying to say when you zoned off to say, how did I get into this eloquently? How do I get into this eloquently? You said something is going on in my life, and then you paused and went, how do I get into this eloquently?
Oh, there's a situation.
Yeah.
In which there might be the possibility of two ladies and me.
At once?
Uh-huh. And then
Whoa.
these comics that I know were these lady comics were talking to me about it. And they were like, if the time comes, they were like, it's gonna happen like that day, they were like, you should jerk off like 3 times beforehand.
No.
That way, and I was like, that's horrible advice.
That is two people who don't have penises giving
that'd be
penis advice.
I don't have 3. I mean, I was.
Don't even do it once, brother.
No, I know. I was like, that's what I was.
Yeah, don't jerk off for 3 days before. In fact.
Weeks, man. I've already started preparing.
And these aren't comics.
These were comics, lady comics.
No, I'm saying these aren't comics that want to have a threesome.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, you see how I talk to female women in this industry.
I've
burned every bridge.
Any comic that may have had a crush on you hates you now.
All comics. I'm not. No, these are well, I won't say, but they're women.
That's good. You're like, one of them is.
Dude, I definitely wouldn't jerk off 3 times for that.
That'd be such a funny, like...
I want this to go on forever.
That'd be such a funny, like, you're like, I don't know how to broach this subject. Like, a couple of people, there's an opportunity to have a threesome. It is 2 dudes.
It is. Come up. Figuring out how to play it. No.
Oh, I mean, what do you mean? What's...
I don't want to dive into too much
true.
detail on this public platform.
Yeah, so you just wanted to kind of brag about it for a second.
Well, because we were talking about jerking off.
Oh, true.
And then I think and then we went into the whole about how I was really mean to people when they had a hard time.
For sure. So, jerking off.
Yep.
That would be kind of if you were in that movie about the guy who just the high production boom mic.
Oh, that movie.
Multi-camera. Yeah. It would be about the guy who's jacking off before the threesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be an authentic role.
And then like it'd be so because you'd get the call like we're on the way over, and you're like, all right, and then you just start jacking off, and the people watching the movie would be like, this is taking a really long time, and fast forward, and then you just the credits roll.
I don't even let them in.
Yeah, you call them back. You're like, hey. I ate too much yogurt.
I'm done for the day.
Yeah, call back.
Oh, snap. Yeah. This is really, honestly, it's funny. This is just made me go, I gotta be nicer to people.
Sorry, that was not. It was. They were. I mean, Anna was telling it like a funny story.
It is hilarious. I mean, that one I do remember. There's very few pieces of advice I remember. I mean, it wasn't advice.
That was not
I guess I got away from it.
Yeah.
I came in with the intent of it being advice. Well, it was also, I'll tell you this. I'll say a lot of things, but I'll say this. It was the only time I've ever done Goon to a Goblin where, because when I produce a show, like I tell people, like, okay, that was a nice little act. Where I don't, like, I book you because you're funny, and I'm not ever gonna tell a comic like what to say or what not to say. Like, I won't ever do that. But that was the show. My mom, my uncle, my aunt, my grandma were all at. And she just did hard rape material, and I was like,
wait, that was the grandma show.
Yeah, and I was like, I watched that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to explain that. And I was like, you do you, but if you're doing that in front of my grandma and it doesn't land, I will bring it up.
What if your grandma was the only one laughing?
I mean, that would be. I would have brought that up too. Then
I fuck with this whore. Grandma.
Well, you know what? I mean, you know what makes it.
How would you
now we're just diving into this.
Yeah.
Now we're just diving into this.
Fucking.
No.
Go ahead.
Now I'm just
Here's
making.
the diving board.
No, but she is hilarious. I mean, how was her set at Pucker?
Great.
Yeah, man,
great.
it's very
Everyone
funny.
did well.
I think it did. I think I do remember her telling me though that it did change how she was doing. She was like, "All right," it was because it was, you know, when you have a tough. I mean, I've had bombs where it's like, I gotta switch this up.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You
Reevaluate everything.
Yeah, and I think that was one.
I wish I was a different person.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh man, when I did that Upper West Side bomb, that just I was like, I gotta rewrite everything.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's a good palate cleanser. That now
It is.
Now there's no sense in rubbing it in. My humble. I also shampooed my hair today. Can you tell?
Oh yeah. The hat really makes it noticeable.
Gosh,
The hat made it look like
I keep taking it off too. Oh,
giving you a bit of a peanut head.
for real?
Yeah.
That's not the nut shape you want for your head.
No.
Macadamia maybe. What's the amoeba shaped one?
Amoeba one.
The
Amoeba.
chestnut? No.
Amoeba shaped. Cashew?
Walnut.
Walnut, bro. You don't want your head to be shaped like a walnut. There's a fucking dent in the top and the bottom, and it's flat and fucking wrinkly.
It's kind of like a brain, like a CAT scan of a brain situation.
Yeah, you're in trouble if your head is shaped like a walnut.
Well, I avoided that. It's peanut, you said.
Peanut. Boy, we are out of shit.
I think it's kind of a good way for us to tape these.
I know. I actually like.
I think this.
Fuck it. If you guys like anything we do, you like this.
Yeah, man. This is right up our alley.
We're better at doing this than telling stories.
Yeah, for sure.
Just talking about nothing and being like,
Talking
that makes
about-
me think about this. And you know what? Fuck it. I now say, if we start telling a story and then we go on a tangent and leave it alone, we're never telling that. Fuck it.
It's not worth that at all.
You guys better hope you get the full story.
You know what I was thinking about a lot most of the time is I think I pee too much. Do you think I'm definitely I pee over a dozen times a day.
That does feel like a lot. But
it is a lot. For
is
sure.
it?
I know it's a lot.
Is it clear?
It's pretty clear. Yeah, I hydrate. It depends.
Maybe it's because you're just so well hydrated.
Yeah, but
because like when I'm drinking a lot of water, I'll pee a shit ton of amount too. And then there's days where I'm not drinking a lot of water, and then I pee like twice a day maybe.
no, I haven't had a 2-timer in years. Even when I'm not.
No.
I think the lowest I crack in a day is 6.
Yeah.
Because it's just. And once I think, do I have to pee? It's over.
Oh my god.
And I think that a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever had this where you're in bed and you kind of feel like, oh, I have to pee, and then you're debating whether and you're like, this is gonna become a problem, and you get up and then you try to go, and it turns out you didn't even have to go pee.
I have that. Most of the time I did. Most of the time I had something to give.
Yeah.
But every day I have to talk myself into. I have bad pee thoughts every day. Several of them.
Yeah.
About how to play it. Whether to get up or not.
It's so hard to get out of bed.
It is really hard to get out of bed. And clearly.
We do the podcast from
Clearly it's a pretty important place in our life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think about... you're not going to believe what I'm thinking about right now.
Peeing?
Pretty much ever since we started.
I mean, we can wrap it up.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, really? You want to keep going?
I don't have a good honestly, I'm glad you can. I just kind of wanted to talk shit.
No, I mean, I'm down to keep going once we're done recording. It's just...
No, yeah. Why?
Why? Like, I feel like...
For the gold. You and I are gold-minded today, dude.
Hey, I'm not doing shit today.
Likewise.
That's what I decided. I've been having a busy... I'm
going to eat some food later, I think.
Food? That's a good idea.
Gonna go get some food. Might watch a movie downstairs.
Oh.
Those are probably pretty likely things for me to achieve.
Yeah. And before we do that, we'll also, right after we pause this, we'll talk briefly about the Goon Do Goblin July 10th lineup.
Oh, yeah. Big old 710.
July 10th, guys. That's the next one. Eston, get the camera ready. Start charging it.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot as hell.
Yeah. We might put some fans. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
Do you got it?
That was such a strong all right, dude. All right. And I was like, shit.
You're like, what? So that's it? We're
Yeah.
just done now?
What did we do? Did we hit the 60-minute
All right,
mark?
no, we didn't. Let's hit it. You're right. We got 7 minutes. We got 6 minutes, actually.
6. We've only done 6 minutes?
Yeah, we got 6 minutes till we hit the... Well, it's actually going to... Anyway.
I'm sorry.
What? Hey. Let's give it a top 10...
Yeah.
Top 10 candy list. 10 is too much.
No, it's not.
Okay, top 10 candies. And we got to agree.
We have to agree.
We're doing
that's
a team
difficult.
Team together. I'm gonna put in for our number 1 draft.
You're going We're working our way down to 5. Up to 5. You go up to 5. Wait, you start. So you're a guy that when it makes a list starts at number 1.
I feel like that's easier for me. It's hard. Where do you pick 10?
How do you know? Like a baby
you know? How are you gonna know for sure? There's 9 better ones than the one you pick.
I guess I just have that type of okay,
awareness. You know what? Let's try to meet in the middle. You start with 10. I'll start with 1.
That's great. I don't want you getting to pick the top. All right, start with 1. We'll agree. Say what you think our number 1 candy is.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Almond Joy.
Well, but because we have to agree.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
Reese's Cup.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay, nice.
Number 2.
You can lead off. You can
No. Take that back. Take that. No, that means I get 1.
Oh,
because you put more.
Okay, first of all, take that back doesn't mean you get 1. I mean, if you want one, you say now I get 1. You don't say take it back.
Well, no, I want you
Bitch.
to take it back and me to get 1.
Okay, so then first bring your hand down so I can take it back.
Shit. All right.
All right, now you get 1. No, now you take. All right. For Joseph, who only listens to audio, I slapped his hand and it upset Max.
Yeah, but that was a slap.
You're probably not still. As soon as we started naming candies, you probably went, I think I'm good with this episode.
What are you talking about?
Number 2, Almond Joy. I'm down to put that number 2.
Oh, for real? All right. Yeah, that's sick. When did we put 1?
Reese's Cup.
3. Do you like Kit Kats or Twix?
Okay, first of all, Twix is an overrated ass candy.
You don't think it's top 3?
No, I think Twix is good, but do you remember? I remember growing up. For me, everyone would be like, "Twix is the best candy, bro."
Twix was held in high regard.
Yeah, and it's not the best candy, bro.
No, that would be a Reese's Cup.
Yeah,
and then number 2 is an Almond Joy. I like Snickers. Like Milky Ways.
No, Snickers is even more overrated.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I think
maybe we just do a top 2.
Almond Joy. Okay, Reese's Cup, Almond Joy. Bro, I mean, you might slap me in the ass and start having your way with me, but Butterfinger, number 3.
I don't think I've had a Butterfinger in like a decade.
Mm.
Do you have a butter? When was the last time you had a Butterfinger?
Do you have one?
Do you have a butter?
I'll try it.
Dude, if I'd get out. You want to go get some Butterfingers after this?
Dude, okay, well...
It's hot in this room. It would be a melted Butterfinger.
It is. And my friend lives in Park Slope, and there's there was one of those like illegal weed stores over there, right? And this is how fancy they were, is they had, and this is how you know you live in a nice neighborhood. For free, they had full-sized candy bars and full bags of chips at that place.
When you bought drugs?
Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't even buy anything. He went in and bought, like, something, and I just was, like, that was the last time I had a Butterfingers. There was a bowl of full-sized Butterfingers, and I went, yeah.
Man. Like the best house on Halloween.
Uh-huh. Oh, my God. Yeah, you go to the rich neighborhood for trick-or-treating.
Yeah. When did you... I bet you stopped trick-or-treating before I did.
For sure.
For sure.
Well, I do remember the last one being like, okay, we're done here. It was 9th grade.
Oh, I think I stopped. I don't know if I did in high school.
Oh,
I might have stopped 8th grade. I don't know if I did in high school. Oh, I forgot about the peanut. Oh, dude, I hate shampooing my hair. Hate it. I get so self-conscious about my body. I was meaning to ask you, you think I should haircut before we get headshots?
Yeah.
You think I should?
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
Okay. Speed round. Let's take this out. Number 4.
Sour Skittles.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Number 5. M&M's?
Yeah.
Okay.
6. Peanut M&M's.
Okay. 7.
Pretzel M&M's.
No. No. We can't do this. We can't have... There's so many M&M variations.
You're not going to believe what I was going to make.
Okay, what about Starburst?
Yeah.
Yeah? 7 Starburst?
7 sounds good.
Okay.
8's a Snickers.
I don't like Snickers. I like Twix better than Snickers. Let's put Twix number 8.
All right. 9's a Snickers.
Damn it.
What about Mentos?
Fuck you. You bitch.
Whoa! What a disproportionate reaction.
Sorry.
That's all right.
God, we're so close to an hour. Okay. 9.
Peace so much.
Shut up. Shut up. We're doing this.
I know. What's a... Did you ever like Junior Mints? I'm sorry.
Yeah. They're good.
Yeah, they're not top 10 though.
No. Okay, we are such a roll.
3 Musketeers?
Wait, did we allow Butterfingers to be 3?
No, I didn't.
I lost track. Okay,
Safety. Jesus.
you farted. Now we're on a timer. You know what I got right now? Anna gave me a baby bottle pop. When's the last time you had one of those, bro?
Probably when I was like 8 or something. When I used to have Fun Dip. You remember Fun Dip?
Oh yeah.
That was probably when I was in my baby bottle pop.
That shit ruled.
That was cool.
Did you ever smoke Smarties in your school? Do you know what that is? Do you remember what Smarties are?
Yeah, like the sugar pills.
Yeah. And they'd come in that thing. But at my school, what you could do is kids would like unwrap one end of them, and you rub the Smarties together, and then when you inhale it, like the Smartie dust, you can blow it out, and it'll look like smoke. And there'd be kids that would just smoke Smarties in my middle school.
Wow, the things we
pack a day.
The things we do to look cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever had a payday or a baby Ruth.
Yeah. What about? I mean, a Take 5 is pretty good. You ever have a Take 5?
No.
Jolly Ranchers are pretty good.
Not my style.
No. Okay.
Not my style. I'm more chocolate oriented.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Okay, fuck it. Snickers could be 9.
Oh, cool. And then, Whoppers. Do you like Whoppers?
I did when I was a kid, not so much as an
You've run
adult.
out of Whoppers.
Yeah.
Crunch. Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch. They get
That's-
on your pants, but
Oh, brother, do they?
a bunch of Crunch. I'm okay with that. Deal.
Thank God.
Guys. There's no way you're still listening to this.
And
If you-
Rachel, I'm sorry. And I'm high.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
And Corbin, if you listen to this, bro, can you actually tell me, because it's insane if you did. Peace.